Hey yogis, my name is Brittany Timberlake. Welcome to my channel. We're gonna slow flow today, take our time to connect the body and the mind, the breath, and get a little sweaty. So let's start at the top of our mats in Tadasana, mountain pose. We'll reach the hands down towards the earth, reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky, spreading the toes nice and wide, feeling all four corners of the foot rooting down into the earth. So we have this feeling of the feet and the legs rooting down, but then the spine, crown of the head lifting up towards the sky. The shoulder blades moving down and away from the ears. And taking a moment to set an intention for your practice. Becoming aware of the breath moving in and out of your nose. And then finding a breath that feels steady, rhythmic, and your next breath in, arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward, generous bend through the knees, just letting the head and the torso hang. Inhale to a flat back, hands on the shins. Exhale, fold. Slight bend in the knees as you inhale, arms reach up, looking up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Let's flow like that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. We'll take our right hand and clasp the left wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reaching over towards the right, rooting down evenly through the feet. Inhale, coming back to center, switch the grip. Exhale, leaning over towards the left. And being gentle and mindful with how you're manipulating the body. Inhale, coming back to center. We'll take the hands and clasp them at the base of the skull, around the neck. Gentle bend through the knees. Inhale, lifting up through the sternum, opening the elbows wide. Releasing the grip at the back of the neck. Hands come down to the lower back. Now clasping the hands at the lower back, pressing the knuckles towards the earth as you lift up. Again, expanding through the chest. Exhale, folding forward. Maybe your palms come away from the lower back. Weight is even through the feet. Releasing the hands and letting them come down onto the earth, planting them firmly. Then we'll step the right foot back, lowering the right knee. So we're in this low lunge. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, hips sink forward and down. You might want to invite that back bend here. So you could clasp the hands at the base of the skull, again lifting up through the sternum. Next breath out, releasing the hands back down onto the earth, tucking the back toes. The knee now lifts. Inhale, arms reach up, landing in a crescent lunge. Feeling the right hip move forward, left hip moving back. Engaging the right glute. And we'll start to twist, bringing the right arm forward, left arm behind, looking over the left shoulder if you can, sinking down into that right knee. Inhaling, the left arm reaches back up, right arm reaches up. Exhale, hands plant. Stepping the left foot back to meet the right, coming into a plank. And we'll just hold this plank for a few breaths. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Taking a few more breaths here. Relaxing the face, reconnecting to the breath. Slowly stepping the feet to the front of the mat, landing in a forward fold. Inhaling, coming all the way up, hands reaching up. Exhale through heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, lowering the left knee. Inhale, arms reaching up as the hips sink forward and down. Option to clasp the hands at the back of the head, lifting up through the sternum. Exhaling, releasing the hands, planting them down onto the earth, tucking the back toes, lifting the left knee, inhaling, coming up to crescent lunge. Strong foundation through the legs. See if you can straighten out that back leg a little bit more. Bottom of the ribs are coming in towards the spine. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twisting towards the right. Left arm reaching forward, right arm reaching back. Strong through the legs, but could there be a softness through the arms and the upper body? Inhaling, that right arm reaches down and then both arms lift up. Exhale, hands plant, stepping the right foot back to meet the left. Just pausing in plank. Engaging your core, feeling that internal heat starting to build. And exhaling down through chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee in towards your chest, and then plant the right foot. The left heel lowers. Inhaling, coming up to a warrior two. So the hips are facing the long edge of the mat. Again, strong foundation through the legs, finding a softness through the upper body and the arms. Can you sink a little bit deeper through that front right knee? Your drishti is somewhere along the front fingertips. Reversing our warrior, we'll let the left hand come along the left leg. Inhaling, the right arm reaches up, slight lean back. Coming back to warrior two, just for a moment, and then bending that front elbow. The right arm comes to rest on the right thigh, left arm sweeps up and over as we land in this extended pose, extended side angle. You could be looking down to the earth or up towards the sky. Inhaling, coming back to warrior two, straightening that front leg, inching that back foot in a little as we set up for trikonasana, triangle, reaching the right arm forward, and that right arm comes just to the inside of the right leg. Feeling an opening through the chest so we're not collapsing forward. And then coming all the way back up, we'll take our hands to our hips and turning the toes to the left side of the mat. Inhale, lifting up through the chest, elbows pointing behind you. Exhale, hinging forward, coming to this wide-legged forward fold. We'll take our hands just underneath the face. Let them be gentle and soft. You might even flip the palms as a gesture of surrender, of letting go. Next breath in, we'll start to straighten up through the spine. We'll take our left hand underneath our heart, starting to open up to the right. Reaching that right arm up towards the sky. Or you might bend that right elbow, taking your hand and reaching it for the lower back, or even for the right leg. Twisting through the spine and opening through that right chest. Releasing the grip if you have it, and then switching sides. So the right hand planting underneath the heart, opening up through the left arm. Option to bind, taking the left hand to the right thigh. Keeping the weight even through the feet. And then unwinding. And we'll take a couple movements like this from side to side with our own breath. So you can move a little slower, a little faster. So opening up to the right. The right hand lands, opening up to the left. You might even start to reach a little bit further over to one side. You might feel it a little bit more in through the upper back. And then just one more each side. And then we'll just start to bend a little bit into one knee and then the other. We're going to move our way into a bit of a side lunge here. So coming onto the right foot, bending the right knee. You take your right hand inside that right leg. And then opening up the left arm, you might stay here, or you might like to take that left hand, reach it towards the back of the neck, opening up towards the sky. So we're getting into the chest and the left triceps. And then moving into this side lunge on the other side. You could use your hands to help you walk over to the left, coming up onto the left ball of the foot. You might even have the heel down. Opening up that right arm. Just allowing these movements to feel fluid. Not getting too caught up on alignment. And like we did before, just taking your time to move from side to side with your own breath. Moving the arm around, finding space in through the shoulder girdle, space in through the hips. Staying curious about what's going on in your body, what's going on in your mind. And just moving through one more on each side. And when you're ready, let's meet pointing towards the front of the mat. So we're coming into this low lunge again, lowering the left knee, shifting the weight of the hips back, getting into the back of the right leg, pointing the toes up towards the sky. And bringing the weight forward into that right foot, tucking the back toes, coming forward. The feet meet at the front of the mat and coming into a forward fold. Now bring the feet about hip distance apart, starting to bend the knees, the hips sink. Inhale, arms reaching up as we land in chair. And maybe you stay here, or maybe you want to challenge yourself by coming up onto the balls of the feet, heels lifting up. Inhaling, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. And we'll just take a moment at the top of the mat just to center ourselves in Tadasana once again before we move on to the other side. Palms facing forward, fingertips reaching down towards the earth, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees, inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. We'll take a big step back with the right foot, dropping the right heel down. So we're coming into a warrior two. Feeling that left thigh bone, left femur externally rotating. Back leg is strong. Feeling that outer right edge of the foot rooting down. We'll take our right hand and just place it lightly on the back right leg. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Gentle lean to the back. Coming back into warrior two. Bending the front elbow and then resting the left forearm on the left thigh, reaching the right arm towards the front of the room. In this extended side angle, we're looking to create length through that entire right side of the body, from fingertips to toes. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. Just kind of heel toe that back foot in a little bit. Extending the front leg. Reaching the left arm forward. The left arm comes in towards the left side, the left leg. And as you set up your triangle pose, you can choose to have the gaze up or down. Looking to stack the shoulders. And then inhaling, coming all the way back up. Hands on the hips. We'll point our toes to the right long edge of the mat, and then just continue to heel toe the feet together. Coming to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Slight bend to the knees. We'll take a big step back with the right foot, lowering the right knee, shifting the weight of the hips back, stretching the left hamstrings, toes pointing up. Bringing the weight back into the left foot, tucking the back toes, stepping the right foot forward to meet the left, coming into chair. Now let's transition into eagle pose from chair. So we'll take our right arm underneath the left, clasping the hands, or you might just reach for your shoulders. Right leg lifts up and over the left. Sinking down through the hips. Inhale, lifting the elbows up, engaging your core. And we'll unwind the arms and the legs. Slowly coming into warrior 3. The right leg lifts up behind us, kicking through the back heel. You could have your arms reaching behind you or in front of you. Hips are level. If you fall out, that's okay. Just come back in. Inhaling, try not to touch down with the right foot. We'll draw the right knee in, arms reach up. Exhale, kick the right foot forward. Can you lift that right foot up? And exhale, the foot down, arms down. Rolling out through the shoulders. We'll move into the other side, sinking the hips down into chair. Arms reach up. We'll take the left arm underneath the right. Eagle arms. The left leg comes up and over the right. Unwinding the arms, unwinding the legs. Slowly leaning forward as the left leg lifts up and back. And in this warrior 3, again, can you find the stability and the rooting down of the leg? But there's a softness through the neck, the shoulders. Inhaling, the left knee bends, lifting the left knee up towards the chest, arms reaching up. Exhale, kicking that left foot forward, lifting the leg up. Exhale, foot lands. You can just take a moment just to shake that out a little bit. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank, continuing to lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stepping forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, again, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. We'll lower lower the knees down onto the earth, and then lowering the belly down. And we'll take our arms, hands out a little bit wider, tenting the fingertips. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And we'll just take our hands and stack them, and then lowering the forehead onto the hands. So for the next back strengthener, you're welcome to move through some of those rippling cobras. Or you could take your hands behind the lower back and clasp them, anchoring the tops of the feet onto the earth. Inhale, lifting the sternum up. Knuckles are reaching towards the feet. And you could stay here, or maybe you start to lift the feet off the earth. Next, exhale, lowering down. We'll take our hands to the outsides of the ribs, just pressing our way back into a child's pose. And we'll come into Pigeon, so coming into all fours, and then we'll draw the right knee in towards the right foot, the right hand. So starting a little bit more upright. And then if everything feels okay with that right knee, maybe you start to come forward, softening through the upper body. Sending the breath down into that right glute and hip. And slowly coming up, tucking the back toes, lifting up and back into a downward dog. You can pedal out through the feet. And shake the head yes and no. And then coming into Pigeon on the left side, left knee in towards the left wrist. Pressing the fingertips or the hands into the earth to help you lift up through the sternum. Exhaling, the torso coming down. Letting everything completely soften. And the breath slowing down. And slowly coming back up, this time just rolling the weight onto the left hip and then swinging the right leg around so both legs are in front. We'll take the soles of the feet together, coming into a butterfly shape with the legs. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, hinging forward. And then starting to round through the spine. You could have the chin come in towards the chest. And slowly coming all the way back up. And we'll extend the legs out in front of us and then very slowly come onto our backs. So reaching your arms out in front and then using your core to come all the way down. I'll bend the knees and bring the legs in. Give them a little squeeze. And we'll take our arms out into a T and just let the knees fall over to the left. You can bring your gaze over towards the right. And then bring the knees back to center, letting them fall over to the right. Gaze to the left. And then coming back to center, just extend the feet up towards the ceiling a nice little inversion before we move into shavasana. Also an opportunity to point and flex the feet. You can rotate the ankles, going in one direction and the other. We're spreading the toes wide. And when you're ready, bending the knees, letting the soles of the feet land, and then extending the legs out long. Allowing the entire body to take up lots of space. Feeling a little bit of gratitude for taking this time to take care of you. Gratitude for everything that your body does for you every single day. Well, my dear yogis and yoginis, thank you so much for slow flowing with me. You are more than welcome to hang out in this delicious shavasana for as long as you like. And may you have a peaceful day or evening going forward. Yeah, namaste.